Well, hello, welcome to the very festive edition of my YouTube vlog this week. So I've been getting a lot of questions recently just about simple ways to stay on track food-wise over Christmas. So I thought I'd hop on here to share just a few pointers on the kinds of things that I'm going to be eating with my family over the festivities. Really simple ideas for eating well, but with, of course, just a few special treats along the way. Well, Christmas Day for me probably starts the way it does for so many, with the kids really early, kids big and small. They just leap onto my bed at some crazy hour to open stockings. So to be honest, my first bite of the day is usually a handful of chocolate coins. Not my usual protein fix, but there we go. Then we'll get ourselves sorted, turkey in the oven, head over to the village church, maybe come back for a glass of something. So for adults in the family, they might go for maybe Prosecco, a glass of wine or something. But I do try and pace myself. So I'm going to be having a glass of this. This is my Mighty Brew kombucha. Do you know, it's fizzy, it's in a champagne bottle, it feels just as special, but it has the added benefits of gut-friendly probiotics plus non-alcoholic, so it's great if you are the designated driver or you're just pacing yourself. Now, if you've been following me for some time, you know that I am a big fan of skipping breakfast and just eating a healthy, protein-rich brunch. So I actually find the holidays are a really easy time to stick to this because there's just so much going on. So around midday, just a bit of scrambled eggs. Here I've got some smoked salmon as a treat. So we're getting plenty of protein, obviously nice, healthy, high fats, and that keeps us feeling fuller for longer, so we're less likely to snack. And then of course with the fish, you've got the omega-3s for heart and brain health, and all your fat-soluble vitamins actually in the eggs as well. And if I don't have any fish, so I just eat scrambled eggs. Maybe with some greens on the side, broccoli for example, kale, maybe a few slices of avocado, works really well and it fills me up. Well, after this on Christmas Day, time for presents. I love that. It's a crazy time, isn't it? The floor just gets completely covered with ribbons and wrapping paper and the cats go mad. And I try and keep a note of who got what so that the kids can write their thank you letters, and then quick check on the turkey, put the veg on just in time to be ready for the King's speech. Always got to watch that. Are you going to be watching? Then, so that's around 3:15, we will then dive into the main event. And I do like to go all out. Roast turkey, pigs in blankets. I've got here some ready to go. For the meat, I try and buy organic and local as much as possible. These are local sausages made by a lady called Sophie. There you go. And I try and buy high welfare meat. To be honest, I would rather eat less meat but buy better. I'm lucky to have a really good local butcher who will always add a few bones for Basil, the dog, obviously. Maybe sometimes for me actually to make bone broth. So I serve all of the meat with so much veg. Lots and lots and lots. So I've got greens. This is what I've got in the garden at the moment. It's about the only thing I've got growing. Cavolo Nero, broccoli, really good source of anti-inflammatories, sprouts, obviously, who loves a sprout, and not forgetting red cabbage, really, really good for you. And I've got some red cabbage here. I make it with a few raisins, dash of balsamic vinegar, and then, of course, all the sauces, gravy, bread sauce. I actually make my bread sauce from sourdough bread, so it's easier to digest because the gluten in sourdough gets pre-fermented. And it also makes a really tangy bread sauce. If you've not tried it, give it a go. So really, when you think about it, Christmas dinner is actually a pretty healthy one. You can load up on veggies, you get lots of well-being benefits from all the natural nutrients without even having to think about it. I do like to wash it all down with a glass of red. Well, it is Christmas. My favourite is a red Pinot Noir. Got a little bit of resveratrol, that anti-inflammatory antioxidant, really good for health, just don't overdo it. And then if there's room, of course there's always room, Christmas pudding. This is my homemade Christmas pudding. So I will have this with double cream, proper double cream, and then I add a bit of kefir for extra benefits. I really like the taste, as well as it's got all the probiotic goodness. It just kind of cuts through some of the heaviness. So after dinner, well, we're just going to crash out on the sofa, maybe in front of a festive film. We could play some games, family favourites, a couple of them actually that we really love. Bananagrams and Linky, love those two. And then later in the evening, if we're feeling a little bit nibbly, we might have some organic ham maybe with a bit of homemade chutney. My mango chutney, bit of cheese, Always have a good cheese board on the go. Nuts cracked in their shells. Again, protein, good nutrients. And mince pies. I've got little ones here. Mince pie, maybe 3 or so. Well, they're small. And some kefir, maybe on the top. Little bit of brandy butter. There you go. Love all that. So there you are. That's my festive day on a plate. What about you? I'd love to hear how you are going to be celebrating this year. What are you eating? What are you doing? Who are you going to do it with? Well, as ever, you can let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to make sure you never miss an episode from me right here next year. There's so much happening. I've got my new book coming out. We'll be talking about longevity, living well, all of that. But for now, I guess all that is left to say is have a very Merry Christmas. I hope you and yours have a really happy and special one. And I'll see you back here very soon.